Hello my favourite people, this feels so weird, but I'm not going to make a big deal out of it. It literally feels so strange to be sitting down doing a tutorial right now, but I'm so happy. Like the joy that this gives me, the nostalgia it brings me, oh my god. So in today's YouTube video, I'm going to be testing out all these new makeup products, and can I just say, like, I didn't expect this video. In fact, you know what? I'm not even going to tell you how this video went. Just keep watching. I think I'm going to use the Maybelline Grippy primer today. I have already used this. You probably would have seen in my past tutorials that I've been using this pretty regularly. I absolutely love it. I've repurchased this loads of times. I use it on my clients and myself. And the reason why I'm going to use this is because I also have the new Maybelline Grippy spray. And this spray is a setting spray, so I'm not going to put it on first. I know that some like priming sprays, setting sprays, makeup fixing sprays, you are advised to put them on before your makeup and then after your makeup. I'm just going to put this on after as like the finishing touch spray, and then hope that it's as good as the primer. So I'm just going to put a wee bit of this on. I kind of use like a full pipette, and then I'm just going to blend this in with my hands. It's really liquidy, but once it starts to dry down, it gives you a really nice like sticky plump base, perfect for underneath your foundation and all your makeup products, because essentially you want your skin to be quite sticky so that the makeup products do like grip onto it. And I just put it everywhere because essentially I want everywhere primed and ready to go. So, and you can see here just by touching my skin like how sticky it looks, and if you have this product yourselves, you guys will know what I mean, but like it just leaves your skin feeling really plump, and it also gives it a nice glow too. So this product here is a new product that I've been dying to try out. It's the NYX Professional Makeup hold on, Make 'em Wonder Soft Matte Buildable Foundation. This is what the packaging looks like. It is really small. Whenever I seen people using this on TikTok and on YouTube, I thought it was a lot bigger than what it was, and then whenever I seen it in store I was like, is that it? I got the shade Medium Olive, which is 17. It does look like it's gonna match. I did have to put a wee bit of fake tan on my neck today. My hands are looking pretty white because my tan's like wearing off right now, but the tan that I have on my neck is this. I love this product. It's the Be Bold Instant Tan. I love this. I just put this on my neck, so that's why I'm looking kind of like bronzy here. So I'm gonna do one side of my face first with this, and then you'll be able to see kind of like what way the coverage is and stuff. Okay, so it's kind of like coming out itself. I like the little bottle, you know, it's kind of nice. And I think this shade will be dead on because by the time I put my bronzer on and stuff, I don't really know how much to use because I don't know how much coverage this is going to have. So I'm just going to take a wee foundation brush and just start putting this all over. Oh my goodness, look at the coverage of that. I thought this was going to be more of like a skin tint. Hold on. Soft matte buildable foundation. Okay, so the first layer already is pretty intense, and it does seem quite light on the skin, and you can tell it's definitely more matte. It's not, it does have a nice sheen, but it's like definitely more on the matte side, which I don't necessarily all the time go for because I do like a glowy base. But if this is a little bit more matte, it's going to potentially last a lot longer because it's going to set down more, so that could be a plus. Blending in really nicely. How come I haven't tried this like before now? Oh my goodness. Like this brush I was essentially just using to kind of like distribute it, and then I was going to take another brush to blend it, but so far this is blending really nicely. So can you see the coverage there? It's like pretty full, to be honest. I would say it's medium, and then if you were to go in with another layer, I would say it would be full coverage. But even though it's classified as like a matte foundation, you can see it still has like a really nice like healthy glow to it. I like that. I like that a lot. You know what it's actually reminding me of? This Kylie skin tint. And the more I kind of like work with this, I actually think potentially they've used this as inspiration to create this because they're kind of small. They both kind of have similar like little applicator things, if you know what I mean. And this is obviously like a higher end brand. This was I think around £26, and this I think was like 14. Don't quote me, I will have all the details down below by the way. And I actually really like this shade too. So this is the Catrice Cosmetics True Skin High Cover Concealer. So it says it is waterproof and has hyaluronic acid, so obviously the hyaluronic acid will help to hydrate the under eyes, but the waterproof part, again, I don't really know how much to apply of this, but I'm just going to apply some here and then rely on this just to kind of carry it over. But so far it actually feels quite hydrating, and it looks quite glowy on the skin, and I really like the way applicator, like a little paw. I don't want to add too much in case it is really intense, so I'm going to blend it out. I also got these wee makeup sponges the other day from Primark, and usually Primark's makeup sponges aren't great. They're usually really firm, but these ones are actually the 2 ultra soft blender sponges, and they're actually really similar to like the feeling of say the marshmallow sponge. So I'm actually going to use this. I'm not going to dampen it. I'm just going to go straight in and start blending. So far it does dry down quite matte, but it actually looks quite nice under my eyes. And for the price, like, look at that. It's definitely worked. So I'm using a wee brush on this side to blend in, and I think by using a brush, you definitely get more of a fuller coverage. You can see this side looks a little bit heavier. I really like how it sat underneath my eyes, so I'm actually going to go ahead and just put some on my chin and a wee bit on my forehead just to brighten. And sometimes whenever I try new base, and this concealer is actually sitting really well on this, sometimes certain concealers just don't marry really well together with like whatever foundation you're using, but so far this concealer and this little foundation skin tinty product is absolutely gorgeous. This is like the best two products that I've used in a long time. Oh my god. So I have these products to use on my base as well. This is the Milani Cheek Kiss Cream Bronzer, and this looks more, to be honest, like a contoury kind of shade, to be honest, a wee bit more cooler. And then I also have the L'Oreal Lumi Bronze Stick as well to try. Okay, so from swatching these, you can see the Milani one is so matte and this has a nice glow to it. So I'm going to use the Milani one to kind of like contour my skin first, and then I'm going to use this because it seems to have a wee bit more of like a glow to it, is more of like a bronzer. So I'm just going to place this kind of like where I would naturally get kind of like a shadow. And now that I'm applying this, it's definitely a lot cooler on the skin than what it was on my hand. Remember earlier on I did a swatch of it, that looks a lot warmer than what it does in the skin, which is actually quite nice because it serves really well then as a contour shade, because you don't want your contour color to be too warm or else it then looks like a bronzer, because essentially you want your contour shades to be quite natural and neutral of a tone so that it actually looks like a shadow and not just like an orange streak. So I'm just going to apply some here and then I'm just going to put some down my jawline, but I suppose that formula would be good then for like waterproof makeup, because then water would just repel off it, which means it would stay longer on the skin. But this one is definitely a totally different formula to the likes of the Maybelline Mitchell Curve case. It's a lot more matte, which is perfect for contour shade. So far these three products that I've used I think are going to be new staples in my makeup collection. I cannot believe how nice my skin looks right now. So now I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Lumi Bronze Stick. I have this in Toasted Sunlight. What was really crap about this was whenever I picked it up there was only 2 shades, and I'm pretty sure there is actually only 2 shades, which is absolutely horrific, because like since when was people's skin tone just 2 shades? But I guess if you're kind of paler skinned like I am or slightly tan, this would match with deeper complexions. I hope to god L'Oreal do bring out more inclusive shade ranges. Usually they do. I mean their True Match foundation range is really inclusive. 2 of these. So from the swatch in my hand you can see this is really creamy, so I'm just going to apply it directly to my face straight up. Oh, I'm scared because the makeup's been looking really good and I don't want this to wreck it. And you can see there's like a slight glow to this product. I wonder if I could, can you see that there's like quite a sheen to this? Compared to the Milani one, this is a lot more shiny. So I'm just going to start blending this out. A couple of wee presses and that just blended. I do like it, but it's not really giving much, to be honest. It's not really giving much. First impressions. I mean, it has given a slight like glow to my skin. I'm going to try and apply it like a different way and kind of build it up a wee bit more. So I'm going to warm it up on the back of my hand. So I'm just going to take this on the back of my hand on the brush and then see if I can build it up this way. I mean, it's there, but it's just quite sheer. I think I maybe would have needed a darker shade in this. I will work on this product, which I'll probably not get because there's literally 2 shades. I feel like I could like it, but first impressions, I mean, it did something, but not a lot. So I have this to try from Maybelline Mitchell. I have actually already tried the blush formulas before, but I don't think I've ever tried this shade, which is Posy Rosy. A wee swatch to show you. Here. It's kind of like a corally pink. It's not really, it's a lot lighter in person than what it's showing on camera. I'm going to put some on and then I'm just taking a wee brush just to kind of pat this in. I haven't used the blush formula in a while. Don't tell me this is removing my base. I think I had this problem with the blushes before, to be honest. Yeah, I think that applies better if you put it on your hand first and kind of press it into the brush rather directly onto the skin, because I feel like putting it directly on it might be a little bit too harsh and that's what's taken off. But this side definitely applied a lot nicer. Yeah, no, I like that. And like press it into the brush and press it on that way. Oh my god, that applies so much better doing it like that. So here I have the Maybelline new Fit Me Loose Powder, and if you've watched my YouTube tutorials you probably would have seen me using this powder years ago, and that's because I did get it in America, and like I don't know why the UK is so slow with getting things, but we finally did get this powder and I ran and got it, and then I soon realised it only came out in 3 shades. So you have translucent, banana, and like a rosy strawberry color. But the one that I used to have was like it had like a light sort of tone to it, so it actually brightened your eyes, and I'm not usually a fan of like this white powder because it usually does give flashback, and I'm really scared to set under my eyes with this because I just never ever use white powders for under my eyes. But what I will do is set the majority of my face with this and we will try it out. But I am going to use my Mco pressed powder in light to set underneath my eyes, because I need to look into the ingredients of this to see if it's actually different to the one they sell in the US, because I don't know. I mean, I'm really scared to apply this because I actually really like the finish of my makeup right now. I don't really necessarily want to mattify it anymore. So I think I'm just going to put this along here, play on the safe side. And you can see that that's totally mattified. So I'm going to go in with this. I love this product so much. It's the Mco powder. And I just like to put this underneath my eyes, and you can see straight away from applying that, like, look how much brighter that looks. That's why I like to get my under eye setting powders in kind of like a lighter shade, so that they actually do brighten rather than just darkening the concealer. I'm really liking my base today, guys. So now I'm going to move on to my bronzer, and I have a wee bit of like a update for you guys on this bronzer situation. I love this Milani baked bronzer, and I've been using this for years. I literally have it in so many different shades. I think it only comes in like 5 shades, but I'm pretty sure I have them all, and I have been repurchasing this for years. You can see it's like a bronzy shade but has like gold shimmer through it, and I love it. Like, I've always loved this product. It's like a cult of mine. But whenever I was in Superdrug the other day, I seen this, which is like half the size of this, which is the size of like the Milani blushes, by the way. So this product here has 7 grams. This one here only has 3.5. And whenever I was looking for these, I couldn't find them. So to be honest, I think they've actually potentially discontinued these and brought different formula of their bronzers out. It's very different, don't get me wrong. It feels really, really lovely. It's really smooth. That's a wee swatch of it. You can see it still has a nice sheen, but it wouldn't have as much of a goldeny base as, say, the other one. And by the way, this only has 3.5 grams of product, and it's still the same price of what this one was, and this one nearly has double. This was like £14, but to be honest, the feeling of it feels really, really nice. And you know what it actually reminds me of? It actually reminds me of the Rare Beauty highlighters, which are really smooth and like buttery. If you're ever in Space NK or Sephora, check out the Rare Beauty highlighters. The formula of them are so, so smooth, and this is what's kind of reminding me of that. So I'm just going to take my brush, and you can see it's very kind of like powdery. So I'm just going to tap off my excess, and I'm just going to put this round where I would normally bronze. You know what it kind of reminds me of too? Do you know the Hourglass bronzers? Which is a good thing, because it's reminding me of like higher end luxury products, and so far it looks really nice, and I actually like the wee sheen of it too. So I do have 2 highlighter options here. I have the NYX Buttermelt highlighter, which is a powder highlighter, and you can see it's like a nice pinky colour. And then I also have the L'Oreal Lumi Glass stick highlighter, which is like a cream, and I'm kind of reluctant to use this because I don't want to put this on top of powder, but then sometimes it works. Oh my god, it's really nice. Let me do a wee swatch of this. Can you see that on my wrist, like the glow that's given? My tan looks so bad right now, guys, don't judge. Look at that. Do you know what? I'm just going to take the risk and go for this one, because I'm really loving how like glass skin that looks. I think it is. It's called the Glass Lumi stick. So I'm kind of a wee bit scared on how to approach this, because again, I could go right in with a streak of it. It could blend beautifully, or I could go right in with a streak of it and I could literally just take a streak of my makeup off. So what I'm going to do is just take a wee small brush and take it directly off the stick, and then apply it that way, because then I can control it rather than putting a streak and then being like, this better be nice, this better be nice, I swear, because my base looks so good. I want to apply it like here and around here. Oh my god, one dab did that. What? Oh my god. This brush is a little big, but we'll make it work. Hold on. Wow, I don't really want to apply too much pressure to disrupt. I just want to take a wee clean brush just to kind of pat that in a wee bit more, just to make sure it's really pushed into the skin. Oh my gosh. I think that looks so nice, and it looks so natural. It actually just looks like it's my skin rather than just a big streak of highlight. I feel like this product will be really nice on holidays, you know, just to give you that extra wee like boost to your glow. And that's it actually applied over powder, by the way. So I'm actually really impressed that it's actually sitting, because a lot of cream products don't usually blend seamlessly into powder products, but so far this has been amazing. So I can only imagine if you were to put this on with all your cream products, it would be even nicer. Yeah, I actually really like this. That's really nice. I haven't tried a product like that in a while, but I actually really like it. So because I already have the wee lip stain thing on, I'm just going to go in with some gloss, and I've had my eye on this colour for so long. Every time I go into Superdrug, I always look at this lip gloss, and this shade in particular, I just think it's so unique. It's like a bubblegum pink, but like slightly purpley too, and it is the new NYX Jelly Jab. I love NYX lip products. I love their butter glosses. Oh wow. Look at this. Look at the wee glass applicator. This seems like it's going to be so juicy. Oh wow. It's not even like a, what do you call it? Like a little doe foot. It's actually plastic. It's like literally, it's flat. I need more of these. I need more of these Superdrug. Oh my god, you're taking all my money. Oh, and by the way, this is in jelly icing, and it definitely is. It's like that icing-y jelly type of vibe. So I'm gonna move on to my eyebrows. I don't have any new eyebrow products, which is really annoying because my eyebrow product game isn't really on point at the moment, and I really want to get like a new eyebrow product routine. So like a new brow pen, a new brow pencil, a new brow gel, kind of like all those products. I want to get those, and I feel like I'm wanting to try NYX's brow stuff. I want to get one of those like little brow felt tip things to kind of like do, you know, like little brow strokes. I'm just going to fill them in a little bit with brow powder and then just set them with brow gel. So I'm not going to do much to my eyes today. I'm just going to keep it with the bronzer. But I'm dying to try these two new mascaras. I have been using the Maybelline Sky High mascara for so long, and I've been using like the burgundy, but recently I wanted to go back to some black, so I got some of the Essence Sculpted Volume Mascara and the Curl Volume Mascara. So I'm going to use this one first. It's the Essence Curl and Volume Mascara, and these were actually really cheap. These were only like a couple of quid out of Primark, but it's quite clumpy. But I like this initially to kind of coat my brows, and then I'll go in with the other one to my brows, I mean my eyelashes, and then I'll go in with the other one to kind of like help separate them. I'm going to use a wee bit of the purple one to do my lower lashes because this brush is slightly smaller, just to put a wee tiny bit my lower lashes. Not much because I don't really like an awful lot of lower lash mascara. Okay, so now for my final step, and I've been so excited to try this because I absolutely love the primer. Obviously I used this in the start of the video, but yeah, I've been really excited to try this, and it took me about 3 Superdrugs to actually find this, so it must be flying off the shelves, so it better be good. And if you can see, it's kind of like a gel, like it's not a total liquid. So we'll test out the mister first just to see what way it's going to operate. Oh wow, I thought that was going to come out like thicker because it's a gel. Comes out really nice, guys. Okay, so the smell, it smells a little bit like hairspray, but not in a bad way. Not like the L'Oreal, you know, the L'Oreal tin setting spray, which is like pure hairspray, but it's unreal. This is like kind of like that, only in a nice way, but not overpowering. It doesn't catch your breath or anything or make your eyes sting. Well, not that I'm aware of just yet. So I am going to cover my face in this, and then I'm just going to like pat it in with a wee sponge after, if it needs it. So I'm just going to mist my whole face and see how this feels. Hopefully it works and it doesn't wreck my lovely base that I've just done, so we'll see. Now that I've sprayed it more, it actually smells a bit watermelony, like hairspray, watermelony, but not in a bad way, like in a good way. Obviously the watermelon's awesome, but the hairspray thing, I mean, it's not overpowering, but I like it. I think that's left my skin actually really nice. I'm kind of speechless today actually, guys, on how good these products were that I've tried. Usually whenever I do like a full face first impressions, there's ones that are like not really great, but generally speaking, overall the products that I went for today are unreal. So guys, thank you so much for following along and watching this video, and honestly the love that I've been getting recently on my Instagram, my TikTok, everything, it's just been so lovely, and I appreciate it so much. It literally makes my entire day, week, month, year. It means so much. And just a wee reminder, all the products that I am using in today's video will be linked down below with all my social media too, because I have been posting a lot more regularly on my Instagram, especially like little speedy makeup tutorials, so check that out, guys. Oh guys, and just one more thing before you go, or before I go, could you just comment down below and let me know what videos you would like me to do, because I know that the YouTube scene and social media scene has changed so much. I want to know what your guys' ideas are so that I know kind of like what I'm filming and what direction I want to go in, so that would be greatly appreciated too. Thank you so much, guys, and I will see you in my next video very soon. Thank you.